as the Ukraine war makes clear, war has not fundamentally changed. At the end of the day, a lot of these are going to turn into bloodbaths. And that's true on land in particular. Naval and aerospace warfare tends to be high capital intensive. It benefits technology. I mean, you go back to the British Empire and stuff. I mean, not to get it wax eloquent, but we're better off if we're holding a line in the ocean. And that's the thing, it's our allies, with the exception of South Korea, Japan, Philippines, Australia. And if we can hold that line with Taiwan, then the Chinese aren't going to be able to project power out. Right. And so then they're going to have difficulty because countries want to be free, basically, and we can work with that. And I mean free as an independent sovereign, not necessarily democratic. Then we'll be in a good position. And so to me, it's a very compelling strategic case. The problem is China's super, super strong and focused, and we're distracted, and we're giving ourselves high fives that we're all over the world and not taking the Chinese seriously. And the key thing is to make a defense of Taiwan, sort of rational and tolerable for us. And I don't want to sound heartless, but it's one thing to lose 10,000 Americans, another thing to lose 100,000 Americans or 1 million Americans. And we want to keep it more on the first order of magnitude. Mm-hmm. And if we can do that, then the American people, I think, are more likely to support it, and the Chinese aren't likely to do it.
Mm-hmm. So I'll just start presenting various cuts on this.
Okay.
However much we care about Taiwan not becoming a part of China cares 10,000 times more about it, and it's 10,000 times closer to them, or whatever, order of magnitude. How on earth do you fight on those terms?
So a couple things. I mean, one is this is what makes keeping the cost down so important, is because there is an asymmetry of resolve in the scholarship that would say, right, they care a lot more about Taiwan than we do, clearly. But here's the thing: Mao Zedong cared a lot more than about Taiwan than we did. I mean, we didn't even like Chiang Kai-shek, who was running the island at the time. But you know what? Mao Zedong couldn't do it. He would get humiliated and fail. And so he decided not to do it, and we could hurt him. Mm-hmm. So the closer that even somebody who cares a tremendous amount something, if they're going to fail in trying to get it, mm-hmm. and they're going to suffer a lot, mm-hmm. they're unlikely to try. Mm-hmm. At the same time, I'm not one of these people who says we should recognize Taiwanese independence or mm-hmm. something. We should kind of say, we're not going to push the Chinese, the old thing that Deng Xiaoping used to say, which is what, we insist on solving the Taiwan issue, but we can wait centuries, or some, one of these references to the Song Dynasty or something. That's kind of what we want. And polite fictions all around, and we don't poke them. It's like this Pelosi visit. It's like, don't poke them when we're weak and we're trying to basically. So this is the kind of weird thing. I agree with the doves that we shouldn't over provoke, and that we don't actually need to change China. At the end of the day, what we do want is détente. I'm a hawk in the sense that I think we need to build up our power and hold the line really clearly. Mm-hmm.